Hello, Rick here again. So, the only thing that has changed since last week was we did cut some of these and just zip tied them into place. And so now I should be able to weld these onto the existing greenhouse. And that'll be done, and then all the welding will be done. I thought it was done last week. No. We did get the pressure treated 2x4s, both 8-foot and 10-foot, for the purposes of adding support. And then, of course, that right there is a nice little $20, $21 screen door that we got over at Home Depot. Pretty good find. You can't even buy the wood for that and put it together. It's a big pain in the butt, so we decided to just go ahead and buy that. We are going to have to modify it slightly. We're going to take some of the cattle panel that we have left and put it to the front side of it. And then on the back side of it, we're going to add some plexiglass. So that way we can keep the air inside either warm in case of wintertime or open it up and allow ventilation. Speaking of ventilation, one of the things I'm going to be doing is I've already 3D modeled a enclosure that 120 millimeter case fan is going to go into, and I'm going to put several of them throughout the greenhouse. So I'm going to wire it up with some Adrenos and electronics and eventually some golf cart batteries and solar power. I mean, there's going to be quite an ordeal going on in here. But I'm going to be able to control the ventilation based on humidity and temperature within the greenhouse, and those fans are going to play a part. They're fairly cheap, $10 a piece, and they work in hot environments like computers. They should work in this just fine. The enclosure will keep it fairly air and watertight, well, watertight-ish. The way we're going to put the plastic in, it should do real well, and I'll show you that later in a different video. So anyway, I guess it's time to get started, finishing up the welding, and then starting to do the wood work. Talk to you in a bit. Some of these are real short. I don't know how he got them so short. So the whole thing was tilted a little funny before, so. But yeah, it's pretty short. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them that are real short.
Is it going to be okay?
I'm going to try to make it work.
Okay.
Actually, I can find some random pieces and just weld them to each other and make up the difference.
Okay.
That might be the better way to go. Okay, well, just finished welding the rest of the greenhouse together, these panels here. That went really good. And to be able to make sure that wind isn't going to blow this thing to Kingdom Come, we got this rebar, real long ones, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet worth, and cut off little bitty ends of them and welded those together, made kind of a hook. And we're going to use these in the corners and drive them down as far as we can to make sure that nothing is going to blow this thing away. So, just finished with that. After we drive these in, I think it's going to be get ready to do these supports, and then the door. Get this thing hung up, and hopefully maybe today sometime we can get the plastic. I don't know. We'll see. Last one. All done. So, we've got these 3 back braces up. Let's see if you can. And what we ended up doing was using these brads here and did every single one all the way up to make sure it's good and secure, and it really increases the strength quite a bit. Pretty happy about this. So we're doing the door frame right now, and I'll let you know how things go here in a couple of seconds. Okay, so got the door hung. It's kind of interesting. The building is level, but the foundation isn't, so it's a little iffy. But the door looks pretty good. It comes right up to this piece right here. So we're going to put a piece of 2x4 right here, just a little chunk, and that'll hold this. And we'll get some seals to go around the bottom and around the side here. There seems to be a gap with this door, so we'll get some seals, and this thing will be pretty darn nice. So it's getting there. Okay, it's getting there. Got the door up now. Swings awful nice. It's interesting how the way the curve worked, for whatever reason. I guess if we had planned it ahead of time, we could have made it better, but you see how the right post there is a little taller than the left post. It's just how the cattle panel kind of worked out. And I guess the placement of the door, we could have came over a little bit more and made it more centered, but whatever. We're not into perfection, we're just into getting it up, I guess. We'll make the next one better. These supports back here sure did strengthen this whole thing up. And of course those for the door frame. We're about to do the headers going across the top. Got that going from there, and then we're gonna put a 2x4 there right behind that door. So it'll look like, and I can't hold the door from this side yet. I don't have a handle on it. So we'll put it from there to there, and then support this 2x4 going across. And that'll add even more support. And give us something to latch on to. Yeah, more work being done in a second. Okay, got the first of the center beams across. And it's pretty great. It can hold me. Surprised everything isn't more, I don't know, square. But cattle panels aren't perfect. Neither am I. Oh, a funky yellow ladybug. We'll be using ladybugs later, maybe. Okay, check it out now. We got all 3 supports. We're actually short a couple of screws, but gotta get some more of those and then finish getting them all screwed up. And then we'll be done with this portion of it. The wind's actually starting to pick up, so we're not going to be able to do the plastic, unfortunately. But we might be able to do the pipe insulation, get it taped up, and then it'll be ready for the plastic whenever we have another wind-free day. Definitely don't want to be doing the plastic on a windy day, or you'll be sorry. Anyway, check back when we have some more done. Okay, we got some of the pipe insulation on, at least around the front and along the sides where we did some welding. There were some pokies sticking out, so we didn't want any trouble with the plastic, so we went ahead and went over it, and that kind of took up all of our extras, so we don't have any more for the back. So tomorrow we'll go ahead and get some more, and I think without the sides, if you exclude those, it takes about 4 per side, or for the front, 4 for the back to wrap around. And we're just using duct tape. we're not too worried about it staying forever. We just have to get the plastic on it, and then it'll stay. We don't even care. But anyway, basically done. That's the full shape of it. Imagine some more pipe insulation in the back and plastic around it, and it's ready to start putting some gravel in and then some plants. Very close to being done. Very happy.